काम तो हम सब सही समझ के ही करते हैं। पता तो बाद में चलता है कि वो सही था या गलत। आई एम एक्साइटेड टू शेयर अ न्यू एपिसोड ऑफ पिको पांडा। नमस्ते यूट्यूब, हाउ आर यू? माय नेम इज रॉय एंड टुडे वी आर टेकिंग अ लुक एट द हिंदी मूवी थप्पड़। वेलकम टू आवर चैनल। लेट्स गो ऑन एंड गेट दिस थिंग स्टार्टेड। The film stars Taapsee Pannu and Pavel Gulati in the lead roles. There are many characters in the movie and they are connected by either their bond or family. The film scored 92% on Rotten Tomatoes and 6.9 on IMDb. It released in theaters on 28th February 2020. This movie is directed by Anubhav Sinha. My shout out goes out to those working tirelessly behind the cameras to make this film possible. The total runtime of this movie is approximately 2 hours and 15 minutes. I must say this movie really touched my heart and would go on doing the same for many of the people. The acting of Taapsee is beautiful and seems naturally perfect. The movie starts with Taapsee being a housewife. Pavel Gulati plays the role of a husband and the couple are happily married to each other. Pavel is a successful person in his life and sets to achieve his dream goal of a life in London. The first 30 minutes of the movie seems perfect in both of their lives and all around them seem to be happy. However, everything starts to go upside down after a party. In this party, the husband gets to know he has been cheated in his office through corporate politics and loses his mind over his superior. Taapsee, when indulged in between just to stop the fight amongst them, gets slapped by her husband. The husband never planned on doing this and this all happens in a spur of a moment. The movie then starts to focus on her point of view in their relationship. Taapsee is then depressed for his actions. Many sleepless nights pass by for Taapsee, and when in a conversation her husband doesn't apologize to her for his actions, he loses her mind and eventually decides to leave him to stay with her parents. He starts to rethink about their marriage. This was a fair action by her as her husband had started taking her for granted in his life. There is a change in her life and Taapsee's acting has impeccably described the situation. At first, she is in joy and audience can really see it through her actions. After the fight, she looks depressed, which the audience would see it through her actions as well. They both seek legal representation for their case. But Taapsee initiates it. She wants the case to be fair and just. As the conditions get ugly, Taapsee and Pavel have to adapt to false accusations and conditions. She, in a dialogue, says that प्यार हमारा था, लड़ाई भी हमारी होगी. So audience would really understand as to how hard they want to fight this war. Everyone from their families try to convince Taapsee to reconsider her behavior and to think of her decisions. But Taapsee has really made up her mind. Now she will do what has to be done. New fight amongst the couple start when they find out that Taapsee is pregnant. For the husband, it quickly turns from a case of divorce to a case of judicial custody. The director focuses on the male ego of the husband, failing to apologize to her and continuing to let his wife down into disappointments. I must say I was pretty impressed by the acting of Pavel Gulati as well. How he portrays the role of a tough, ambitious husband in start and grows to a soft and understanding one till the end is marvelous. In this movie, we see the character graph of Taapsee starting as a happy woman. The movie manages to throw it in the opposite direction during the course of the film. She starts on a softer side and grows to a tough lady day by day. Her husband on the other side starts tougher, whereas his character grows to be softer and more understandable. As we see the lives of both the characters in the film, we can also see the characters of other family members in their environment. And we can see that their life is just as great as Taapsee's life. All comes to the end when the husband finally realizes his mistakes and seeks atonement at the end of the movie. He realizes just how incomplete his life is without her. Taapsee, on the other hand, is now seen normal and the audience will really see it that she's being stabilized. She's being stabilized to a normal rate. She's being stabilized slowly but steadily. The movie largely throws light on the cases of domestic violence against women in the country. However, this movie seems to raise the question of judgment on the basis of justice lab. It also goes ahead discussing women's rights in our society. I believe the movie is beautifully scripted and is expected to gain a lot of attention to this matter. All the scenes in the movie are beautifully explained by the director of this movie. When we talk about the songs of the movie, they are few in numbers, but they are beautiful. They are extremely good, I would say that. The digital rights of this movie is reserved with Amazon, and it's now streaming on Amazon Prime. I'll be leaving the link of the movie in description. If we talk about my verdict of the movie, I would say my verdict of the movie is something like this. It's a good family drama movie with some striking and beautiful scenes which would leave the audience in awe. This movie forces us to think and realize that as a society, how do we actually treat women as opposed to how we should actually treat them. The movie captures how many of the violences against women go on in our daily life, and we as a society seem to ignore them and move along with our daily lives. It doesn't seem to make a change if we are as poor or as rich. We have accepted it as a society. So go ahead and watch this movie. It surely deserves all of your time. That's it for the second episode of Pico Panda. I hope you like this video. Subscribe to our channel where we bring you fresh and new episodes like this. This is Roy signing off, and I'll catch you in my next episode.